By now, you might have heard that the official Little Big Planet 2 servers have been shut down. This doesn't just mean that you can't play community levels, but you also can't publish new ones. If you're a creator, you might be wondering what to do, so today, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should continue creating. You can continue publishing levels by connecting to their custom servers. You'll need either a PS3 or a PC. If you want to play on a PS3, you'll have to jailbreak it by installing custom firmware or hybrid firmware. If you have a good PC, you can emulate Little Big Planet by installing RPCS3. I know that not everyone has the resources to do this, but if you are able to connect, then check the video description for a link to tutorials on how to connect to Beacon, Infinite, and Refresh. Beacon has the largest player base, which means more players on your levels, but there are a few other differences between the servers that might interest you as a level creator. The official servers only give you 20 level slots. On Beacon, each player has 50 level slots, unless it's an archive account. Infinite also has 50 level slots, but you can earn more by winning a contest or getting a team pick on their server. And on Refresh, the counter on your Earth displays 9,999, but it's actually infinite. On all those servers, you can earn team picks. Beacon does team picks every Tuesday. Infinite and Refresh only team pick levels whenever they can, or when they say a good level, most likely because of their smaller player base. All the private servers also have level contests. Beacon has the Reconnected contest, but they have more contests planned. Infinite has a few holiday and seasonal contests. Refresh is for Little Big Workshop, it's hosting their contests, but they also have their own contests planned. All those servers support the mainline games and Little Big Planet Vita, but Refresh supports PSP, and Infinite partially supports Little Big Planet Karting. Unfortunately, there isn't PS4 support for any of the custom servers. As of right now, jailbroken PS4s don't work with PSN, which is needed to connect to the servers. So it's not entirely up to the custom server owners, it's up to the developers behind the PS4 jailbreaks. There is a way to port your PS4 moon levels to PS3, but unfortunately there isn't a tutorial on how to do that yet. I made a suggestion post on the Little Big Planet Union Discord server. I also asked Goomba, who made the tutorials on how to connect to Beacon, if you could make a tutorial on this, and he said, "Personally, I haven't done anything like this in the past, but I've heard it is possible. If I do find out how you can do this yourself, I think I'll make a video about it." On Discord about a month later, a dude that knows how to do this responded. Emmett Youngling also responded and approved the suggestion, so we might see a guide on this. And apparently it's possible to do this without a modded PS4 by using a Discord bot. If you publish your level before late February of 2023, you can get it from the new level archive that's over 10 million levels. There's a guide on how to do that I linked in the video description. The second reason I keep creating is that you can share your levels on social media. You can post your creations on Twitter, on the Little Big Planet subreddit, or on the Little Big Workshop's Discord server. Some players upload their finished levels on YouTube. Other players are in the middle of a level and upload what they finished so far. If you already have a YouTube channel where you showcase your levels, you could do behind the scenes tours, or retrospectives of your levels. Obviously, uploading a video doesn't work well with certain genres, such as multiplayer games or mini games, because it's more fun to play those levels. It does work well with story-based levels and movies. The Incredible Crew recently announced their latest movie and said, "This film is a representation of what creators can still do, even without servers. We don't plan on slowing down. We still got lots of cool and funny projects in mind." They actually started exclusively showing the movies on YouTube while the servers are still up. This is most likely because their new films are rated R, and Little Big Planet is rated 7+ in some countries. Uploading movies on YouTube also lets you avoid any publishing errors that you would get in-game. If you struggle with thermometer space, you can create scenes in separate levels and edit them together like Little Big Planet Voltage just for a TV series. There was actually a Little Big Planet series that did all their editing, voiceovers, and music outside Little Big Planet. Music sequences could also be showed on these servers. If you were planning to give away your music or make music out of it in-game, you could showcase your music on YouTube instead, like these musicians are doing. The largest Little Big Planet music collab will also be on YouTube. One of the musicians involved said, "I'm not giving up on Little Big Planet either. The music sequencer still has much to offer, and I plan on seeing just how far I can push the limits." This was said in response to another creator, Little Big Planet Mads, who creates games in Little Big Planet, said that posting their projects gives them the same satisfaction, if not more, than publishing in-game. He said that he finished his current projects and uploads them on YouTube. He concluded by saying, "In the meantime, I will also do my usual thing of creating all sorts of random things, pushing Little Big Planet's create mode to its limits. I will do this for as long as I would like to, because I feel that it is too soon for me to give up." It's what I enjoy the most about Little Big Planet, the creative freedom. Which brings me to the third reason, creating because you enjoy it. If you're skeptical about continuing to create, then you shouldn't let the server shut down ruin your enjoyment of the game. On Little Big Workshop, I asked if anyone would still be creating after the server shut down. Oblong said, "I haven't had a chance to join the servers yet, but through all the downtime Little Big Planet has experienced, I've always made time to hop on and try out new ideas. Crafting Little Big Planet is such a huge comfort for me. I'm familiar enough with it that creating comes naturally, so it's a very cathartic outlet for me." Paper said, "I just don't want to give up my level, to be honest. I've had so many levels that I just scrapped because I didn't want to put in the effort, and now I just don't want to scrap another one." Jim said, "Little Big Planet has always been some form of creative outlet for me regarding the game design aspect. I like basically any creative medium, but some are hard to get into, which is why I come back to Little Big Planet every so often, since its level builder is like nothing else I've played before. Also, it's my cover hyperfixation game. This series has been my special interest since I was a small bean. I don't think it's going away." On Reddit, Nine-Tailed Fox said, "I'd rather just play Blue Planet 3 offline. It's still a lot of fun experimenting and coming up with new ideas. Servers might be gone, but I think we all forget how fun just wanting to create more than building something is. Whether it's motivation to finish your projects, using Little Big Planet as a creative outlet, or trying out new ideas, create for yourself and just have fun. I'm still going to be creating and making tutorials. If you find create mode to be hard, rather than fun, taking the time to understand the tools and gadgets can make things less confusing. Having fun is definitely better than being frustrated. Creating in Little Big Planet isn't a waste of time, and it's still worth it as long as you're having fun.